oh, goodness me, extraordinary breaking news we've just had in the last couple of moments. Kemi Badenoch has sacked her shadow Justice Secretary, Robert Jenrick. The Tory leader has sacked... Now, again, we know these were the two rivals for the Tory leadership back in 2024. There's no doubt at all that Robert Jenrick has continued with his leadership ambitions, shall we say. We also know there's been quite a lot... There's been quite a speculation about also his perhaps... he's been more warm towards reform, who knows. But she has just given a statement confirming that Robert Jenrick has been sacked from the shadow cabinet. He's had not just lost his job in the shadow cabinet, he's had the Tory whip removed and his party membership suspended. Bearing in mind, a year ago, this was the man who came a close second to being the Tory leader. Kemi Badenoch has just said, I was presented with clear, irrefutable evidence that he was plotting in secret to defect in a way designed to be as damaging as possible to his shadow cabinet colleagues and the wider Conservative Party. The British public, she says, are tired of political psychodrama, and so am I. They saw too much of it in the last government. They're seeing too much of it in this government. I will not repeat those mistakes. So it would appear Kemi Badenoch has sacked the leading members of her shadow cabinet, removed his party membership even, because she says she has clear, irrefutable evidence he was plotting to defect, presumably to reform in a way that would damage the party. Extraordinary news. Philip, what do you make of this news?
Well, there's been lots of speculation over recent weeks of Robert Jenrick defecting to reform and planning to do that. So,
that if he was leader, that he would work with them more closely.
Well, yes, but you know, there's been a lot of disinformation going on around and a lot being played out, and clearly she has got some evidence and has decided to. Actually, this is showing real leadership by taking the initiative. If the evidence is there, and it's very clear indeed.
If he does go, if of course one would now expect if he was planning to go that he would go.
He will go, yes.
That this would certainly hasten that.
Very much so.
But then it would be a sort of, well, yeah, you know, you're now sacked. But how damaging do you think this is? He's a very prominent member of the party. Bearing in mind, of course, he did resign from the Conservative government. He worked in the Home Office, immigration, and his line was, look, I resigned because I couldn't, you know, we weren't going to do what we promised we would do. That was his line.